Where's
It feel like Miami.
Miami, 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 Miami.
It feel like Miami.
Welcome to the Miami Heat Beat post-game show. I'm your host, Giancarlo Navas. With me today, full panel for Game 2 of Heat Cavaliers. Heat lose a heartbreaker in what was probably really, really great game, especially in the second half. We have Alphonse Sidney. What's up?
what up, man? Fun game.
Fun game, man.
God, it's the playoffs, guys. Like, enjoy it.
Fun game.
Anyway,
We got Franky G.
Yo.
We got Saucy Takes, Coach Lou.
What up?
Your boy played today. Both your boys played today. Happy for you.
I'm happy in general.
Happy for you and specifically. And we have Kyle, who looks diabolical. What are you scheming something? What's going on?
I'm scheming on Tony Brothers.
He didn't sound healthy today.
He did not.
He did not. I think it's a really great Tony Brothers game when Cleveland Twitter's complaining about Tony Brothers and Heat Twitter's complaining about Tony Brothers. Personally, I did not find fault with the officiating, and I don't like doing officiating shows.
It wasn't the officiating; it was his announcements of challenges.
He didn't sound good.
He listen. As an old man, I know when the motherfucker need a nap. I need a nap right now.
I was like, as an experienced nap taker, you saw.
Yeah, I know when a motherfucker need a nap.
Listen, we all got what we wanted. Davion Mitchell in the starting lineup. Alec Burke, nowhere to be seen. Slow-mo, nowhere to be seen. And what do you know? A good basketball game. Alf, happy about that. Happy that Pell and happy that Jovic got huge minutes. People on Twitter killing Jovic. I want to start there. I thought he was absolutely
guys. They wouldn't come back if it wasn't for Niko.
People on Twitter need to shut the fuck up. I'm sorry.
Like honestly, man, I don't know what y'all motherfuckers is watching. Like without Niko, bro, like they don't even come back in that game. Niko was fucking excellent. And honestly, like listen, ridiculous. Hindsight 2020. At some point, Niko probably his conditioning wasn't the best. Maybe 6 minutes left. He was probably gassed, and maybe you should have brought back in Wiggins. But what are we playing for? What is the point of this?
Thank you.
To see what the fuck Wiggins can give you in the future? Yeah. We're not beating the Cavs. And even if for some fucking miracle, Donovan Mitchell fucking falls out of the plane on the way to Miami, and we fucking somehow, and honestly, Ty Jerome, Darius Garland, Jared Allen, Mobley, and Strus would all have to fall out the fucking plane as well, right? You're not beating the fucking Cavs. And if you do beat the Cavs, you ain't beating whoever's fucking next.
we'd fuck Indiana up.
Listen.
I'm sorry.
We'd play Boston next?
We'd fuck Indiana up.
Don't you play Boston next?
No, we play.
I don't know who you play next.
We fuck Indiana up. That's all I'm saying. Indiana, fucking watch out.
But listen, you're not winning a title this year. What was important about making the playoffs was for guys like Ware, who had some good moments and some shitty moments tonight. Niko, who had some great moments and some shitty moments tonight. Pella, who had a lot of good moments And I don't even think he had any shitty moments, but some mid moments. Like, that's the reason you're here, and that's the reason. And to what can Tyler Hero give you in a playoff series? Like, the motherfucker's going toe-to-toe with Donovan Mitchell down
Him
the
too. Him too.
Yeah, Davion Mitchell, like, you're seeing what you have in this guy. That was the fucking point of a first-round series. So, for people to be shitting on Niko when he came in rusty as fuck and led the fucking comeback, like, what are we doing? What did you guys want out of the series? You thought motherfuckers about to win a title? I didn't. Like, and I still wanted this series. So you have to understand, what did we want out of this? And if what you wanted was to see Niko prove that he belonged, if you want to see if Pella can be a rotation player, if you want to see if Tyler Hero can be a number one guy, like, you saw a lot of fucking things tonight, and that was the whole point of this. Not to shit on guys like Niko, like, shit on Wiggins for doing nothing for 3 quarters to the point where he was fucking benched for a fucking late round draft pick in Niko, who hasn't played in 2 months.
Niko can't drink alcohol, and Wiggins was benched for him.
Yeah.
Blame Wiggins, okay? Be mad at Bam for disappearing tonight.
Who still almost ended up with a triple-double, which is hilarious to me.
But, you know, like, offensively, there were just times where the fuck is Bam, right? And I'm still not mad at Bam because, like, honestly,
almost a triple-double. I mean, I think you want him more on offense. And listen, one of the things, Frankie, one of the things we talked about is the weak side corner open all the time. One of the biggest adjustments today was Miami was hitting that weak side corner, whether it was off the short roll. Haywood had some dunks off cuts. They had a lot of actions in pick and roll hitting the weak side. And I'm not mad that Bam took, what did he take, like 5-6 threes? I know he missed them all. I don't care.
He went 1 for 5 again.
Yeah, okay. Look at consistency. Niko was another guy on the weak side who missed a ton of shots, but I just liked how Miami went there because at some point that in the series they're going to fall. Niko's not a bad shooter. I think clearly rust and tough environment for him too. So
he had some dead legs too, like missing short on all of them.
Oh, he hasn't played real.
Yeah,
dude, that guy hasn't played NBA minutes in weeks, and the first time he's playing real minutes is in a fucking playoff game on the road
against a 1 seed.
Yeah, I think all things considered, like I think they really sleptwalked that first half, especially in that second quarter. Their lack of urgency offensively, the first quarter too, because the difference between Cleveland would run a fucking play as soon as they cross half court. They have that high screen and roll. They go into 18, 19 seconds on the clock. Heat bring the ball up, 13 seconds left. All right, first pass is made now.
Just dragging.
Fucking no urgency. Like, this is a fucking mid-April game in fucking against the Wizards. Like, they didn't give a fuck about that. And they still had a shot because Tyler had a great fucking bounce back game.
Yep.
Haywood was phenomenal. Niko sparked them off the bench. And Davion as brought the energy, the defense, the spark offensively as a starter. And Bam, I thought, like you said, disappeared offensively as a shooter, as a scorer. Like, he missed he went 1 for 6 or something to start and didn't look for his shot the rest of the game. But I thought everything else, rebounding, assist, defense, he was impactful. We talked about leaving Mobley to help and make him pay. Mobley made him pay today. So, but I think the strategy defensively, they got some stuff some of the adjustments that we talked about, helping. They kind of figured it out a little bit, less of the soft switching. Offensively, they just got to fucking figure out how to play with this team and play with some urgency. God damn it.
Lou, I thought defensively, one of the biggest changes, no Alec Burke, who I thought was horrific. And Kyle Anderson, his minutes replaced by Jovic, who I thought was really, really good defensively. And Pell, who was excellent defensively, was crashing, was just everywhere. I thought he was underratedly impactful. And we kind of joked, like, is there a Pell sighting anywhere in this series? And we all kind of said probably not, given Spo. I love that he just full pivoted. Pissed that it took a game like game 1 to realize it. Happy we got there anyway. Big for him.
No, this was huge. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna like focus and say like the defense was good because it wasn't. Like, let's be honest, the defense today was not good. In terms of like just like raw stats, I do think Cleveland hit some ridiculous shots
Yeah.
at some points. And
I'm going to
like,
disagree with you. I don't even think the defense was bad.
No, I don't think it was bad. I just don't think it was good. Like, you know, I don't think it was. I think it was okay. Like, it was okay defense. You give props to Cleveland. They made some tough shots, but I do think, like Alstink says, like there's some moral victories to take away here. I do think you figured some things out to disrupt them offensively. I do think offensively for us too, like we just felt more comfortable. Like there's things that we can hit and get a certain level of comfort. I wish the turnovers would come down a little bit, but like just in general, like defensively, like to G's point, I do think that no Burks and pairing Davion in the starting lineup, who would have fucking thought, right? Like that would help Tyler Hero if you put him on Max Strus. Another thing that I liked is like just the mindset on the switches. I thought Tyler's in the first quarter, I didn't think his defense was particularly good, but he picked it up. And you got to give him fucking credit. He was really, really good today on the offensive side of the ball, but defensively, he was a lot better than he was game one. Yeah, the scheme around him was also better, but Tyler just in general today was really good. And Highsmith,
Haywood, Highsmith.
The Heat found something this game. Like they could maybe win two. Like that's what they found. Like, you know, like one would be nice. Two would be fucking sensational. But at the end of the day, the best takeaway is we got fucking like 30 minutes from Niko, at least 10 minutes from Pella. I wish, you know, Niko should be playing 35. I don't give a shit about his conditioning. I'd rather 9 minutes of fucking no breath Niko than whatever the fuck else we have on this team at this point. Because like it's ridiculous. The negative that Andrew Wiggins brings to this basketball team is fucking beyond me. I've never seen a player be able to dribble and pass the ball to nobody. Like he either makes a pass that he made by mistake, or he swings a corner pass to fucking Tony Brothers, who was in the corner. Like it doesn't make any sense, but it was just frustrating,
he was
man.
Me the fuck off, bro.
He was so fucking bad.
Show, bro.
No, and the Heat really tried to mismatch hunt on Darius Garland, and I like the theory of it, right? But you don't have nobody to mismatch hunt. Their best mismatch hunter, like, let's be fucking honest, it was fucking Niko today. It took them a quarter and a half to realize they're guarding Niko with Donovan Mitchell or Ty Jerome or Darius Garland or Sam Merrill, and they actually started going to some of his post-ups, and I'm not saying he scored on them, but god damn it, we got three-pointers. We got wide open looks off of this. There was a 4-play series in the second quarter where Niko got involved in every play. He had 2 free throws. Then he had the assist to Tyler for a 3. He had a lob to Ware, which I don't know what the fuck happened, where he fumbled it. And then he drove in and got 2 points. We had, like, it was 4 straight possessions that he got us back in the game. And people were complaining about him going 1 for 8 from 3, dude. Go shut the fuck up and cry harder. God, I'm sick of Heat Twitter, man. I'm sorry.
He was terrific. And it's not to call out anything specific, but like, and I think it's hard sometimes to untangle when a guy doesn't shoot well. And like, it's not that he didn't shoot well. It's that it's on Terry. It's always on Terry.
It is on Terry.
That it's not that he didn't shoot well. It's the fact that, bro, those misses were bad. So it's like, and they were like important misses too. There was like that
he
open
had 2
three.
grenades, though.
By the way, I thought, shout out to John Morant. I thought Davion should have taken that to the basket, that last possession. I think, you know, your teammate is it's his first game, like truly back. You know, your teammate's having a hard time shooting the ball. I think you got to make that decision and be like, I'm just taking this right in. I'm trying to score. Again, this is why it's important, Alf, to get these reps. This is why we've been begging them to play these young guys, because this is the experience that they need and to recognize the moment. Alf, you're on mute. I can't hear you. Okay. Kyle, do you want to take over for Alf?
Yeah. So, I mean, I think the thing is, to Franky's point earlier, they play, and I was yelling this the whole game. They play faster when Niko's on the floor. For whatever reason, I don't know if it's just like his ability to play Euro ball, or that maybe that's the mindset he approaches the game with. But once he gets the ball off the rim, it's not like he's taking a stroll through the neighborhood. He gets it past half court and tries to make decisions with it. And it got him into their sets a little bit faster. Even Davion typically gets the ball across half court a little bit faster. And that kind of got them. Not only does it get you possessions, but it gets you an ability to score. And when you score, you're able to set your defense. When you have live ball, or you turn the ball over, you give the Cavaliers, who are really good at just making you pay for mistakes. So I thought the activity level of him playing, and I think Lou was talking about the 4 plays. Niko doesn't have to score to be impactful. And I think that's one of the things that's important and that's needed is you need somebody to make decisions so that Tyler doesn't have to have the ball in his hands and defenders king on him so he can play off. Bam doesn't have to have the ball in his hands. He can find his offense and set screens. And if you've got shooters are going to move around. I think Niko has done a great job, and he's shown flashes before where he makes good reads with the pass. So that's what you want. That's the whole point. And then size-wise, because Spo likes to switch so much, even tonight where didn't play a lot of minutes later on, with Bam out there, Niko was able to kind of just be a body on Jared Allen. Now, granted, Jared Allen's 7 feet tall. He's a center. But I think being able to do that and kind of give yourself an opportunity to rebound, to just contest and make it difficult, I think was important. So between that and, the free throws were something that I was a little annoyed about. We shot 12 for 17, 5 points. That's the game right there. Obviously it stretched at the end, but overall, Wiggins was 3 for 10 when he took the free throws and then he went out. I just don't understand why you can't why can't you half? Why can't you go 50% on shots? And to me, he has the physicals to be more athletic than he has been, and he just doesn't seem to know what he's doing with the ball in any given possession. That just annoys the hell out of me because to me, he has more than he's giving us.
He's a low IQ player.
I don't.
No, I'm sorry, bro. Like he never makes even when he passes, he doesn't pass at the right time.
He'll have one good pass every 4 quarters, and
his passes are always so late. Like it's like somebody will break open and he hesitates because he's still looking for his spin around bullshit.
It's the Euro bump. Jumper. He does the same thing. He bumps and then he tries. And then he's floater.
But at least Hero gets buckets. Hero's a bucket getter. Like, I'm not mad. Like, honestly, there were so many times I was getting mad. Oh my God, Hero ISO ball, and then he scored. And then I realized every time in the first half he didn't go full ISO, the Heat could get nothing. So I was getting mad, but I was like, you know what? This is their only offense. Because if he doesn't just do it by himself, they couldn't do anything. The ball movement was shit. The player movement was shit. They were all just standing the fuck around. And I was screaming. And even when the Hero wasn't in the game, they were standing around. And I'm like, who are you watching, nigga? Like, I mean, we're all out here just watching Wiggins operate? Like, what are we doing?
But I think that's why he got pulled, right? Like, Spo, I think, felt there was more creativity with him out. So he didn't come back in the game.
I also just think Niko just deserved it. And at that point, Spo's gonna go with vibes in the game. Like and at that point, and honestly, listen, if there may have been a better chance to win this game, like I said, if Wiggins came in at the 6 or 5 minute mark, right? But
I don't know about that.
I don't know. Maybe it would have been a better outcome. I have no fucking clue because I think Jovic played really poorly, down the stretch. Even though there were some offensive rebounds that you don't get without Jovic.
He kept possessions alive, and yeah.
He switched onto Garland and contained.
I thought his defense was really good.
He switched onto Jerome, who we had fucking no answer for. Yep. He switched onto Garland, who we had no answer for, and he forced dribble pickups, and he forced them to either miss shots or pass to the fifth option. Lou, I thought he was good enough.
But Lou, my point is just.
Oh no, I agree with you. I get what you're saying. He had dead legs.
I'm so much happier with this outcome than I would be losing by 3 and you put Wiggins back in.
I love this conversation
right now.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that conversation that you're talking about, Alpha, has no utility. I think this one is important. I think this is something that has a value beyond this playoff series.
Agreed.
Want to give a quick shout out. Thank you for the super chat. Corey said we're a historic quarter away from Heat Cavs going back to Miami 1-1.
I agree.
You're right. I mean,
it's actually that's why I'm not mad at the defense.
They went on a burner.
Outside of that second quarter, And I'm not doing the we won quarters thing, right?
We did win quarter. We won quarter.
2-2?
We won
And-
2 quarters, right?
It's
2-2? And lost one
Um,
by a point. God.
I don't know where the balloons came
What
from.
what happened?
I don't know. I did
I-
something.
How did you do that?
Sometimes you do a thumbs up, yeah, thumb up. Yeah. Anyway, jazz hands.
All right. guys.
Outside of that second quarter,
That's how Duncan Robinson plays defense.
yeah, 11. Oh God, don't get me started on Duncan today. And honestly, it's not. Even, I'm pissed at Duncan, but I'm also pissed at like how we've been talking about these lazy ass fucking switches. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, like stop putting Duncan. Like Duncan Robinson's bad at defense. Okay, he's not the greatest defender, but put him on Donovan Mitchell, and let's see what fucking happens. Like, ISO him on an island against Donovan Mitchell. That's like,
over.
Listen, Alf,
Please,
you're not a good
fight
fucking cornerback. Oh, but let's put you on fucking Jerry Rice. Yeah, I'm gonna look fucking even worse than normal. Like, what are we doing here?
They did it with Tyler too. Like to me, they're not. And granted, the one thing the Cavs will do, and I think E talked about it on air, is they'll wear you down. They'll run the same thing back if it doesn't work the first time.
You cool with him
And
like
for
that?
whatever
Just call him
reason-
E?
You read?
You just cool? Just call him E?
Yeah,
Y'all get down like that?
maybe.
Yeah.
But I feel like they should
Even
fight
better.
over. I feel like they should fight over and continue to force them to stay continue to be disciplined on defense, so you don't put your
But you know
least-
what
Bro, those
happened?
guys aren't good defenders. Like I understand what
Right.
you guys are saying, and I think it's just like, bro, those guys are on the floor, and you need your team defense to step up, and you're gonna get targeted. And I mean, like Frankie and I talked about, you can hedge. By the way, Randy Chambers, A+ name. You were a bomb wide receiver in the 90s. Like incredible. It was just fantastic name.
That was Chris Chambers.
I know, but like Randy
Randy
Chambers
Moss, Chris Chambers.
sounds like yeah, dude. That
Kyle,
guy.
but do you know that there was a couple
100
times?
catches,
Pod,
1,000 yards.
it's a white guy. It's a white Randy Chambers too.
Kyle, there was a couple times.
Tight end.
Offensive tackle, I'm trying to tell
There was
you.
a couple times in the first half, Duncan actually just tried to stunt on the switch and try to get back to his man.
right.
And either it was Davion or Haywood was like, no, I'm just gonna stick with Sam Merrill. Bitch,
I
get
hated
the
it.
fuck
I
back
hated
on
it.
Donovan Mitchell. What are you doing?
One Mitchell 3 that they got because they did the hard show, and I think it was Davion that just did not get back. And
Get off of Sam. Fuck Sam Merrill.
It
Get back
was.
on
I know
Davion.
exactly the one you're talking about. Like Samuro was screening in the same spot, and they weren't moving for like 2 seconds. And Duncan was like, "I'm waiting for Davion to come," and like he never came. Like at this point, I don't care. Like blitz them. Force
Over and over again.
fucking rotate on the backside. Make them make that fucking cross court skip like they're fucking Luka Doncic. I don't care. Get the ball out of their hands.
did.
It's fucking Strus and Sam Merrill beat me. Fucking by
Go
all
ahead.
means,
At
God
least- yeah.
be it.
And
they trapped Ty
God be it.
They trapped Ty Jerome one possession, and that was an adventure of a Cleveland offensive possession. And I was like, I know that they scored. I liked that. I go, they should
did
do
too.
that more. They never did it again.
No.
And
you know
with
what's
where?
funny? We talked about this though. We talked about it like way before the game, where I was like, if they just apply some of this stuff, I was talking about a defense with you. That's what you want. Put the pressure on the ball handler so you at least make them scramble, like make the ball handler uncomfortable. Letting them get into their offense, let them kind of like figure it out, to me is like, especially when the team is so talented at offense, just show hard, like blitz them to the, especially if they're up along the baseline, force them to make a decision. Now, did they end up scoring? Yes, because teams that have 60-something wins are going to make shots in possessions like that. But just at least make it difficult. And then not only just that, but I feel like some of the plays that were are bang bang plays. I think the foul that pissed me off the most is Strus set the screen and Haywood gets called for a foul. To me, I'm like, dude, but he like previous to that, he fouled Haywood. And then you reset the screen, and he's getting called for a foul.
That shit was so funny. He just ran him over. But again, I don't want to do the referee show.
Right. Of course, I'm just saying those are the plays that you know. And then Donovan Mitchell, like some of the shots he made are just tough shots. and you tip your hat. But I don't think you could have played defense better on some of those possessions.
No, there was some of those shots.
That Tyler one on the pull up
was
late.
ridiculous.
That one was just
Off the snake dribble going
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
dude.
Tyler played textbook defense on that.
Like the
Like
Heat
was
in general.
in
Like,
his
it was
kitchen
great.
the entire time. Like step with him, step by step. Challenged the fadeaway. He just hit it. Like some of this shit, man. Like if any other team, the first of all, that second quarter. Come on, wait, 11 threes in a quarter. I think we hit 11 threes last game. All right.
And 43 points in the second quarter, by the way.
And then look at, I mean, the rest of the game. I mean, that's why I'm not really mad at the defense. And then Donovan Mitchell, because you were it was too little, too late. And I think, like, honestly, like, I walk away like I'm not mad at anybody. I don't know how you walk away from that game and just be mad at the Miami Heat. Like I'm proud of this team for even just fighting back, because we've watched how many teams in these playoffs, 8 7s and 8 seeds and 6 seeds, lay the fuck down fucking 15
Memphis.
points in the fourth quarter.
Memphis.
Yep.
And I guess my question is, Heat fans, like,
The
are
Warriors
you
tonight.
are you saying you would prefer to? And I said this on Twitter. I'm going to say it here. You're telling me you would prefer to not watch this Heat team play any basketball, wait for a draft pick that you're not going to care about, and complain about the draft pick once he's on the team. That's my point.
They would
Like,
bitch about it.
I would rather watch my team play and at least make it competitive, because that's what they did. And I think that's what we are all looking for, is for them to make it competitive. And they could have won this game. I mean, really, the last 6 minutes of that game, they had a chance to win. Donovan Mitchell, not Donovan. I'm messing them up.
Davion.
Yeah,
Davion.
it's tough this series.
But he made some big shots. He hit some good shots. And I feel like some of the the 2 floaters got him into it. And then they made some passes that really got him open.
He was really good in isolation too today.
Yes.
And I didn't like it, but I mean, dude, he just kept. You kind of forget that he was a lottery pick. Like, he has the talent.
Oh, for sure. With an edge, right? Like, that's,
Yeah.
again, I've said it so many times on here. That's what you want from your point guard.
His
I
usage
think he
needs
was
to be
better
up.
on not fouling this game. I mean, the ref. I know we don't want to do the official thing, but there was a lot for them to kind of hang their heads about, and they really just played through it. And I was waiting for it to break, because if a team breaks a record in the second quarter for threes, and you are down to 4 points or 6 or 4 points in the fourth quarter, you tip your hat. Like, to me, that's the thing for me. Like, I'm content. Am I mad because they lost? Yeah, I hate losing, but I'm glad that they were able to be in it, which means Cleveland can't shoot 64% for an entire season. Now, I mean, some teams
Watch them.
That's what they said
So
about it.
Max in the chat says watching this over a lottery pick is narcissistic. Right? Fuck, call me narcissistic if you will. Fucking lottery pick.
Would be the first one.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather get the lottery pick if it was what we saw game 1 for 4 games. Give me the fucking pick. But like today, like, I'm not gonna complain. Like,
Today's
we
not
got
ready to complain.
Niko,
Who's that?
we
for?
got Pell,
We're here.
we got Tyler, we got
We're here.
Davion, we had Bam. Like, it was a competitive game. Bam hit some of the shots that he's been hitting literally leading up to the playoffs. Some of these threes that he's getting, like, they're daring Bam to shoot. I want him to keep taking those, because he showed since Jimmy left, basically, he was shooting over 40% on damn near 4 attempts a game. I want him to keep shooting that. Like, make it, if Bam starts hitting some of these, the game changes. Like, if Niko had his first 4 threes, he hit 1, and the other 3 rattled out completely. Then he got fucking 2 grenades, and then he had 2 air balls. I got nothing to say for those. But like, just in general, like, like, I'm not, like, today was a good day. Like Al said, like, I'm happy. Like, I feel good about Saturday. Are they going to win Saturday? Probably fucking not, but it doesn't fucking matter. As long as I get 35 minutes of Tyler, Bam, Davion, and Niko, I don't give a shit how this goes. Like, I really don't. Like, I'll be comfortable with that.
We're here for improvement and vibes. Real quick, Cesar Romero, thank you so much for the super chat. We will close with your question, because I think it's an interesting one to talk about in adjustment. So stay tuned. Appreciate the support from everybody in YouTube and on Twitch. I Blue, 100% agree with you and everything. And listen, I think that we're already here. There's no point, like, when you guys are like who are you talking to when you like yearn about things that were in the past, especially talking about the draft pick. We're here. Like, forget about it. Frankie, let's talk a couple other things that I thought were interesting today. The Heat zone, pretty successful. It was not, we said yesterday on the show with Nikias and Bond, in game 1, 1.2 points per possession. The Cavs scored on Heat zone. Tonight, I don't have the figure, but that did not feel the case. I don't think Cleveland scored against Miami's zone. They didn't play a ton of it, but I thought they sprinkled it in. It kind of helped stop some of those runs. If I remember correctly, they played it in Donovan, no Garland minutes, kind of contained a little bit because they were getting killed with penetration when they had Duncan out there. I thought it was good. And it's something to look forward to in game 2.
I think it's good because they don't overhelp as much in the zone, which is ironic. But they scramble out to the shooters really well, and they've done a pretty good job not getting killed on the boards when they're in the zone either. I think it's helped that they sprinkle it in when the Cavs are small, and so they're they don't have the bigs to really attack the offensive glass like that. But no, I really liked it. I think Niko played a big part of it, especially on the boards, had 8 rebounds in the 25 minutes he played. Yeah, man, they can do that. Like there's possessions where they overhelp, and that's usually when the Cavs move the ball well enough to spray it out for 3. I think if the guys can guard their yard a little bit better defensively, like I think that'll lead to less success on the threes. But yeah, some of it was just hot shot making at home in the playoffs with rhythm. You see few go down already. You have the confidence, and he'd have to really find a way to like not let them go on a run next game.
We have Celtic fans in the chat. Don't you have an insurrection plan?
Get a fucking life.
You guys are fighting for your lives against Orlando. You sure you know?
Yeah.
These are our banter years. We're having fun talking about young players, and you're fighting for your lives against Paolo Banchero and the ghost of Pablo Banchero.
No, go cheer for tariffs, you fucking weirdo. Get the fuck out of the gym. Honestly, could you imagine being a contender, right?
Yeah.
Like the years the Heat were a 1 seed or a 2 seed. Like we have the big 3, blah blah blah. We're on top of the world.
Tuning into
going into a fucking
post-games.
Philadelphia 76ers Drew Holiday chat, like a fucking a post game show. Could you imagine? Like us being that fucking bereft of anything to fucking do with our lives. Like, is Boston that fucking boring? Like, dude, get a fucking life. Like, what are you doing? Go enjoy your fucking 8-point victory over a fucking shitty Magic team.
Injured as fuck. Jimmy
Fucking
Butler, by the
weirdos.
way, injured today. The Warriors are down by over 20.
He had a scary ass fall.
He fell on his ass. He broke his ass
Jimmy.
again. Yeah, he's out for the game. It looks pretty bad. Prayers out.
Okay,
to
Christian, imagine being the Heat can't win without Jimmy Butler or LeBron James. You can't win. Imagine being the Celtics not being able to win without Larry Bird or fucking Kevin Garnett and Paul. You fucking win with good players, you fucking weirdo.
But they've won without Jimmy and LeBron. They won. They famously won with Dwayne Wade.
No,
They
what the
went with
fuck is
Dwayne
this?
Wade, buddy.
Bro, and they actually didn't even win with fucking Jimmy. We just beat your ass over and over again. Fucking weirdos. Do we have a mod to kick him out? I should just let him stay. Like,
I actually don't think we have a YouTube mod.
I could put him in timeout.
I put him in there you go. Timeout for the Celtic fans. Let's talk.
Can we deport him to El Salvador?
Whoa.
What?
Sent him and Terry as a package deal, maybe a prisoner trade.
They're sending Terry back.
Maybe a prisoner trade.
El Salvador's asking for a few picks for
for
that.
the Maryland man and the gay hairdresser. Can we swap those guys for them?
Knowing Pat, they'll send him unprotected.
Get Sam Presti on the line.
Jesus fucking
Get Sam
Christ.
Presti on the line.
Sam Presti's gonna be like, let me get a second. Let me get a second.
Yeah. He's gonna send a future prisoner.
Imagine Big 3 Heat coming off of a title. Like, we're worried about the Washington Wizards post-game show.
Dude, I'm actually so glad that they care this much because it's so funny. I have barely looked at the Celtics score today. I literally don't care about them. I like literally don't give a shit. And I just love that they still care. They need us. They feel empty without the rival. And it's okay. You're going to lose to Cleveland in the conference.
They're so mad that their nobody respects their championship.
Bro, it's the most low key. That one and the Bucks chip, Mickey Mouse is fuck. Mickey Mouse is fuck. Let's talk a little bit to close out our show about what we think coming home for game 3. Lou, I think Miami did a lot of really good things today, and I actually don't think they have to change a lot. One of the things that our super chat Caesar brought up was he asked if putting Niko in the starting five, how we feel about that, because you'd force Allen or Mobley to guard his playmaking, and Bam and Ware doesn't have to, be on the other big. I thought it was interesting. I don't think that's something you start with. I do think Khalil Ware has to be better. Another 3 rebound game, just as Alf says, grande por gusto. Like, I just thought non-factor physically. I thought defensively he could be a little more physical. Like, you need more out of him. I don't know what tactical adjustment it is to get out of that, but I don't think starting Jovic is the answer.
Again, like, who are we starting Jovic over? Because if it's Khalil, then okay. Like, I don't mind it. But if it's anybody else, like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, you're just gonna give in on defense.
I think I'd rather just start Highsmith if you're gonna do that.
No. What do we do? No, we keep
like
the
if you're
same
gonna
starting
if you're
five.
not
No.
gonna start Ware.
You don't touch the starting five. The starting five wasn't an issue today.
I agree.
You let Niko be the first player off the bench, and he reverts back to the role he had from fucking January until mid-February when he was on a fucking burner, being the first man off the bench, giving him ball handling duties or responsibilities with some of the second unit. Play him just like that's all you do. Like he finds a way to get the 35 minutes. You don't play him alongside Bam and Ware. As bad as Ware was today, the 2 bigs today was fine. The issue is when we went 1 big. Like Ware by himself.
+8.
Yeah, starting lineup was fine. Bam and Ware were positive in net rating. Bam and Jovic were even more positive in net rating. The issue is we can't allow, like, we got to stop doing this Ware by himself shit. Like, he is not there. He's not there. And, it's fine. But if you are going to do it, you have to go completely zone. Like, those are the minutes you should be in zone. But no, Niko shouldn't be starting. I love Niko as much as the next guy. Just let him come off the bench. Let him come off the bench and get his 35 minutes that way.
Yeah. I'm sorry, we're laughing at chat. Chat says Kyle's gonna keep his background that dark. You can't put him next to Lou on stream anymore. It looks like they're setting up for a Zoom performance of Ebony and Ivory. Kyle's background is particularly dark today.
Kyle, are you hiding from somebody?
No, I just don't have the light focused on my background as I usually do.
Are you trying to not get sent
Kyle,
to El Salvadorian prison?
Kyle, you can't just be like, oh, there's a little lighting. This is purposeful. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Like, you look like you're in witness.
My bill's already paid, or the lights will be on.
It really looks like Lou has all the light. Like, he's hogging all the light. Like, they're in the same house. Lou's turning
It's
the
really
brightness up.
it's really a metaphor for America.
It really is.
Jesus Christ.
I think to me though, I actually wouldn't dislike the wrinkle of Niko starting. And to me, the reason I say that is if Wiggins isn't going to give you anything, then I wouldn't mind seeing Niko, Bam, and Ware together again, mainly because of what you
Kyle look like he's in trouble. Like, he's not supposed to be doing this podcast. You know what I mean? Like, Kyle looks like if Joe said, no more fucking podcast, Kyle. And Kyle's like, nah, baby, I ain't doing no podcast. Hey, by the way, I do believe Niko should start and Tony Brothers.
I mean, really, it's just changing the
Lou,
lighting.
Lou, could you light the beam? I want to see something. I just want to see something.
If it gets brighter in Kyle's room.
I just want to see something.
Like,
Light the beam, Lou. Light the beam.
Nah, man, that's
really just switching.
Like,
Plug it in. You're saving him.
So if I turn the light towards my wall, like that's the lighting. But if
Kyle,
I
be
turn
careful.
it
They're
away,
gonna find you.
Yeah, like, listen,
They're
your
gonna
girl
find
told
you.
you.
It's not worth it. It's not
Your
worth
girl told you not to do no more fucking podcasts this week. You watch the fuck out, Kyle.
he's not
Chill.
here, and we're fine. Anyway, that's besides the point. The point is, I do think that it would be interesting to see Niko's playmaking on the floor with Tyler, with Davion, and then having Bam and Ware. I feel like it does something a little bit.
Could you turn the light off? It's too distracting now.
Yeah, no, I like.
I can't focus. I haven't heard a
liked it
single
better
word you
before.
said.
I liked it better before.
somebody said Eclipse.
Kyle looks like he's about to threaten Gotham.
No, the way Kyle started the show was like,
I have a message to all civilians.
about to blow blow up a football field.
Bring me
No,
the
I wouldn't mind if it happened though. I'm not saying it needs to. I'm just saying that
I
as
don't think that's the ring.
ball
listen,
handling
I think
wise,
they made the change to the starting lineup that needed to be made. I think and here's the thing. I tweeted this today. I was like, they made every adjustment we asked them to make, and it looked really bad still. Part of the problem here is they're way overmatched. Like Cleveland is the much better team, and that we have to put that in. Like we have to consider that. Like people are complaining about Bam. Bam is out there against Jared Allen and Mobley at the same time. Like I was mad at Bam, and then I thought about like, damn, bro had got no help. Like his only help is Ware, who's like a rookie trying to figure shit out, and then Jovic, who doesn't play like a big, right?
And Highsmith fighting for his life.
And Highsmith fighting for his goddamn life. You got Andrew Wiggins out here trying to guard Jared Allen on the block. Like, listen, Bam is and I want more from Bam, but we also have to remember they ain't no Jimmy Butler on this team. You saw what Donovan Mitchell did at the end of a game. We used to have that dude. We don't have that dude anymore. They got that dude. They got that dude plus a bunch of other motherfuckers. Everybody. I saw an assistant coach hit a 3 tonight.
we got D Mitchell at home.
we got some soggy ass fries at home. Like, no, we're not going to McDonald's. Like, we have to understand that they are severely outmatched. And so tonight was a night to be proud of this team because that fucking second quarter would have broke most of the teams in the NBA. Like 33 points on 3-pointers alone, a 48-point second quarter, right? There was several times during the third quarter where they went down 19. And they fought. They got it within 2. And then those motherfuckers had a Donovan Mitchell, and we did not.
Dude,
live with those. To me, you live with those shots like that. That's the kind of thing that, as far as having that guy, that's what you live with. Like if a guy is going to take a contested 3 fading away, what the hell are you going to do? What are you going to do? You complain about it? Like he made the shot. You tip your hat. Like I think Donovan had a couple of shots like that. Darius had a couple of shots like that. I saw he was a little gimpy. I don't know how he got injured. But he made a couple of shots like that.
He got injured talking too much shit. Darius Garland talks more shit.
Not more than Ty Jerome, who acted like I don't know if y'all saw how many times he went over to Tony Brothers to ask about a foul. No, I was like, brother.
I listen. I might just be a hating ass Heat fan, but I don't like Darius Garland and Ty Jerome. Darius Garland talks a lot for like, bro. You've been really mid most of your career. Now, like. You're just fucking. You're Donovan Mitchell's backpack, and now you're talking a lot of shit. Calm the fuck down, Darius Garland.
I like Darius Garland.
Fuck Darius Garland.
I think he's earned it.
He looks like a shitty rapper.
Stop it! Stop it!
Looks like a shitty mumble rapper.
What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean by that.
I don't know what you mean by that. I learned today that Ty Jerome is mixed.
Darius Garland looks like he either got shot by another rapper or shot another rapper. You guys can't laugh at that. Only Kyle can.
I think that's funny. That's a comment. I'll never forget.
You know what's funny? Kyle's room is laughing at that.